Hallo, guten Morgen. If you are seeing this video now, so this is the second part of the chapter that I already talked about. What we discussed in our last class is what is Oben's book and what is Kur's book. If you haven't watched the past full part one, um, so this is the second part of this video. I have already started with chapter 1 in course book. So these are two books, Ubun's book and course book. So Ubun's book we haven't started yet, but course book we are on um, a lesson 1. Lesson means in German we say lesson Lektion. Lektion 1 means Lektion 1. Lektion 1. Okay. And we are in fourth A part, um, where we are going to discuss where common Z. Before this, I have discussed this part to you. Um, so I think that you have remembered this, that how to pronounce yourself or how to ask someone his name, or if you want to ask them their name formally, so you can use this. So I hope do you remember. So just let's get a little bit of a recap. So a little bit of recap should be good. So we what we did last class, we discussed that how to introduce yourself, how to ask someone his name or her name, and greetings, Guten Morgen, Guten Tag, Guten Abend, and Guten Nacht. And we we discussed the pronomians ish, do, sigh. It's not sigh, but it's in English it's pronounced sigh, but let's not go there right now. So I don't want you to be confused with the pronunciation, first of all. So so this is we highs to. So it's mean that you are asking someone what is your name in informal way. We highs to. So you can generally ask your friends or someone who you think that is similar to your age, or you are meeting someone informally. So you ask we highs to. So you can then let me use the highlighter also. So it will help to zoom. So let's use the highlighter. So you are going to ask we highs to, and they are going to answer that ish highs Nina, or ish bin Nina. So both the answer would be correct, and you can ask we highs do or we best do. So both the question is also correct, but it's an informal structure. So make sure that it's an informal. So remember that that's an informal structure. So you are using do, which is stand for you in English. So remember that do is equal to you that we use in English. So there is no formal informal in English. I understand that, but in German we have do or you. If you are coming from an Indian context, from an Indian background, so आपको पता होगा कि जब हमें किसी को इंट्रोड्यूस करना होता है, जब हम किसी को फॉर्मली बात या किसी को रिस्पेक्ट देते हैं, तो हम आप का यूज करते हैं, और दोस्तों के साथ या हम अपने से छोटा का तू तड़ाक में बात करते हैं। सो आप और तू तड़ाक जर्मन में भी होती है, ठीक है। तो जब हम किसी से तू करके बात करते हैं तो हम डू का यूज करते हैं, और जब हम किसी से आप करके रिस्पेक्टफुली बात करते हैं तो हम जी का यूज करते हैं। सो जनरली ये प्रेफर्ड किया जाता है कि यू शुड ऑलवेज यूज जी, बिकॉज इट्स अ फॉर्मल फॉर्म ऑफ जी। सो इसको कंफ्यूज मत कीजिएगा, इट्स अ जी। सो आइए आप कंसिडर कीजिए यू इन फॉर्मल फॉर्म, इन अ फॉर्मल मैनर, ठीक है। That's the basic difference and you need to know. And ish, so up you, I think you have already got. Ish mean I. So ish stand for I. So I think that in last class I didn't discuss in it in a lot depth, but currently I am. So ich bin. So you can definitely understand this. What this means. Ich bin Nina means I am Nina in this case, or I am Shivam. For you, I am Shivam. Yeah. So that's the correct pronunciation here. So let's go forward. So formal Z word name and not name. So this is a formal way of asking someone what is your name. So here wie heißen Sie or wie ist Ihr Name? Wie ist Ihr Name? So mein Name ist Nina Weber. Ich heiße Nina Weber. So both are the correct. So this is a formal way of saying that ich heiße Nina Weber or ich heiße Shivam or ich heiße whatever your name is. You can write your name also. My Nama is also correct. My name is this. So it's same, always same. Just understand this that where you used to use do and where you use to C. V as in Z. Z. So it's not Z, it's a Z. Pronounced as S is pronounced as Z. Z. So you remember ZTV, right? So kind of same ZTV that used to a channel. And now I think yeah, it's still there in India. So I hope you are getting this. Not an issue. Okay. So let's directly jump deep into this. Mhm. So where common Z? So this is means where are you from or where you come from. So let's write it here where you are from, where you came from or where are you where you come from, kind of that. Same, it's a formal way. They are asking you really formally because they are using and Z. So and if you're asking your friend then you can definitely use do. Where common do? No, I don't think that do sound good. So Z is the correct pronunciation. So I think that this is a wrong pronunciation and this is not going to work. So not everything that we say is working, but where common Z, it's a formal way of where you come from. But it's also work. It's where common where comms do होता है. Yeah, I got that. Where comms do होता है. So the pronunciation is right. This where you comms to do. So this is the right way of asking your friends or someone you don't think that you need to address them formally. So you can ask them. Uh, Let me write the full word. Where, where, where comes to, where comes to. So this is the right pronunciation for someone asking where you come from informally and this formally. So remember that. So lesen Sie und hören Sie oder nennen Sie die Antworten zu. So Antworten means answer. So basically I'm going to help you with the vocabulary also in this. So whatever I'm going to write, whatever I'm writing, you should take a copy and pen and just make some notes so you don't forget. And yeah, it's really important because trust me, if when we are going to forward on next chapter, so these you will see these words coming, and then I'm not explaining them. So it's better you should write them in your notebook, or you should write them their meanings also, their definitions, or where I'm using them. So whatever I'm writing, try to make notes of it. That will help you definitely. So yeah, lesen Sie und hören Sie. Ordnen Sie antworten Sie. Hören means, so let me just, lesen means read. Lesen means, so let me write this also. Lesen means read Antworten means answer. So urine means, so I don't have this key on the keyboard, so I'm just writing it. Urine means hearing, hear. Listen audio, or urine means listen audio or read the text. Listen means read the text, reading something. Kind of this. Mm, not exactly. So this is for urine, and already this is for mentioned for listen. hmm Where kommen Sie, Frau Lang? So read this first. Take a minute. Then you can tell me this paragraph. Read it. So okay, I think that you have read this text. What I asked you to do, and these questions also. So let me reread them for you. So let me them highlight them also. So da where kommen Sie, Frau Lang, right? So woher kommen Sie, Frau Lang? So that means they are asking where the Frau Lang means the lady in this. Frau means when we are respectingly Mrs. using. So what is Frau means? So let me write this also. So we are describing. You remember that Mr. Mrs. right? In English we have Mr. and Mrs. So that same we have in German. Frau stands for Mrs. Miss. Yeah, mistress. Mistress, right? So Mistress Lang in this case. So Mistress Lang, where are you from? That's the right question to ask. So now what we have to do? We need to match the options. So I think that reading the above text, you already learned that Frau Lang is from Deutschland. And what is Deutschland? Oh, is this some country? No, it's Germany. Oftenly we use Deutschland, yeah, Deutsch or German word interchangeably. So Germans offers don't call Germany as Germany, they used to call it Deutschland. So whenever someone is ask you where are you working or which country you are from, not from, but where in which country you are living or which country you are planning to go is Germany or Deutschland. So and definitely if Deutschland is Germany, so German is Deutsch. So if you had read the book so properly in the front text or the front cover, so you would had an idea. But if you're not, so I told you this now. So don't get confused. So we need to match this. So first we need to read all the questions that is asked here, and then we are going to answer all of them. Okay, and following the matching the options. So what is in this uh, second question? Okay, sorry, this is not supposed to. Welche Sprachen? Welche Sprachen sprechen Sie? Welche Sprachen sprechen Sie? So what does this mean? Welche Sprachen sprechen Sie means how or what languages do you speak? So she can speak Deutsch, Spanish, or English. Okay, the pronunciation you need to listen. So Deutsch means German, Spanish means Spanish, and English means English. So this is the option for this. So wo wohnen Sie? So where you currently live? So wohnen. So wohnen is really important. So first time I think you are hearing wohnen. So wohnen means where do you live? Wo wohnen Sie? Where do you live? So let me write this also. So where do you live? Right? Where do you live? And I should write this question also. Second one. What languages? Sprachen means languages, and Sprachen means languages. Languages. I forgot languages spelling. Maybe languages do you speak? Languages do you speak? So yeah, language. This is the correct word. Do you speak? So which language do you speak? Okay, I need to just, yeah, this is correct. So this is second question, right? So this is the right way. Okay, what language do you speak, and where do you live in? Where are you came from? Let me write this also. Where are you came from? Where are you come from? Or then whatever the person's name or title mentioned in this, but I'm not mentioning her name or title right now because you need to ask yourself, or I'm going to ask you, and then you need to answer me that what languages do you speak, and so you can just replace here with the answers. So whatever, just example for you, just to give an example, I will answer these question in my way. Okay, so I'm going to answer them. Let me write a third. Okay, so let's go further in it. Right, so for example, where common Z, here Shivam. So Shivam is my name. So what I'm going to answer is, so ich komme aus Indien. Yeah, India. ठीक है. So it's Deutschland, but I am India. I'm from India. So what I'm going to say, ich komme aus India. So how I'm going to write this? So whatever the question, I'm going to write in front of it. So let's answer this. I ich ich komme aus India. So not India land, definitely, because it's Deutschland. So you don't need to memorize or do something like that, because memorizing won't work here. So trust me in this. So you need to answer this in the right way. So let me just get you this above a little bit. Yeah, I hope you can see this. Ich komme aus India. So this is right. This is right answer. So and the second question we have, what languages do you speak? But I'm going to answer this in German. So remember that this is written in English, but you need to answer this in German always. Okay. Why? Because if I tell, or if I explain everything in English, so you are not going to learn German, right? So some words are there going to be in German always. So I'm not going to spoon feed you every time. So just that's what our teacher used to do us. So I'm same going to do with you. So they never told us anything in English. So they used to tell us if you want something, you can Google it. Same with you. If you are having query with some words or you having issue, so you can use Google, Chat GPT, whatever the tool you want to use to, but not with the answers or to answer my questions, not them, just to understand the meaning of a word that you can use. You don't need to open a dictionary. That is the most um, you can say helpful thing I can do for you is I can tell you that Google yourself. So 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 we can go so we can give it a term also, but let's not. We will tell you. I'll talk to you this about later. So welche Sprachen sprechen Sie? So how I'm going to answer this? Welche Sprachen sprechen Sie? So I can answer this. Ich spreche. Ich spreche means I can speak English, Hindi und Deutsch. Etwas Deutsch you can say, not if you can speak a little bit of German, so etwas Deutsch is the right answer. Because we are not fluent with the German, right? We are not fluent, but we are fluent with the English or Hindi. Not too much of with English too, but you can understand me and you are watching this video, so that means you are extremely good, not fluent, but you are extremely good with your English. So if you can understand what I'm saying in this video, so that means you are good with your English. So let's just not get it is too confusing. Etwas means little, small. Okay, Dutch. Wo wohnen Sie? So where do you live? So where do you live? Wo wohnen Sie? So you can answer it. So currently where I'm living? So currently I'm living in Ich wohne in Chandigarh. So wherever you are living currently, you can write the city name, not the remember it's not for the country, it's your where you are currently living or residing. So I am living in Chandigarh. So you can mention your city, whatever city you are living in, not state also, but just your city name. Remember? So let's okay. I think that all of this is clear to you. Okay. So let's. Uh, I think that this is something that you need to do in dialogue. So it's a dialogue. So I think that you can do this. You can read this bay part. So this is for you, your homework, or you can say your. Let me write this also. It's your homework. So the part I think where you can work yourself, it's your homework. It's going to be your homework. So, and homework is going to be in red color. So it's your homework. So HW is mentioned here. It's going to be your homework. So let me just erase this. I think you got an idea now. So let me just remove this so you don't get confused. So just here, it's in homework. Okay. So this is a Wayfrage. So Wayfrage means let me explain you this. Wayfrage means questions. We word questions. So wie heißt du? Wie wohnst du? Woher kommst du? This is a way to ask someone a question. and you are now going to answer this. Ich heiße Shivam. Ich wohne in Chandigarh. Ich komme aus India. So that's the right way to answer a question. So it's a lesson, right? So remember what I told you about lesson. Lesson means reading the text. Ergänzen Sie die Verben. So what do you mean by ergänzen Sie? So ergänzen. So right pronunciation is E R G umlaut A N E O K. Let me pronounce it again. It's not E, it's pronounced as A, but for now I think that going to that complexity I won't like that. Ergänzen. Ergänzen. Ergänzen means complete, to complete the sentence. So I also googled it. So complete the sentence. So you need to read the text and complete the sentence for this. So let me just change this text color to blue. So it's not an homework, but it's you need to remember that ergänzen mean complete the sentence, and verben means using the right form of verb. So const in this case you will know this. This is your verb. So just let me clarify this. What is pronoun? Pronoun, I think that you have an idea from English, but still. So this is a noun and this is a verb. So I'm not going to go deep into this, but you need to understand this, that these three are verbs, and this I do air z, this is small z, it's a capital Z, are nouns. So let me write in front of them, because in firstly definitely this is going to bother you at first, but slowly you are going to catch up with these things. Okay, so don't get tensed about this. Okay, so A Z means he slash she, not she, yeah, she, this is right. So it's a formal way of you in a formal tone, asking someone in formal, or it's a way of addressing someone formally, not asking, always asking, but also formally addressing someone is way you formal. I hope you can do this. So take a minute and try to solve it by on your own.